Back again with Echo, the Nile Monitor, to explain and demonstrate bath training. Now, if you haven't seen my tent training video, I would suggest you take a look at that as well. Tent training and bath training are two trust exercises I utilize with almost every reptile. Now, first, proper bath. Dechlorinated water, deep enough that they can't sit comfortably on all fours and have their body out of the water, but shallow enough their back legs can still touch. About 85 degrees, no warmer than 90, no cooler than 80, about 85 degrees. This will honestly feel slightly cool to the touch, or just above room temperature even. Now, what you're going to do is let them swim around. Let them panic in the corner if that's what they're going to do. Let them get comfortable in the water and then eventually rest on you. Don't give them other things to rest on early on. Later in bath training, you can give them things that they can set on in the water other than you. Just your presence will be forward productive in this point. But eventually, as they're swimming in the water to run and get away from you, and if they try to run and get away from you, just let them fall into the bath and go swim around. This is a great way for them to get used to not being able to hide from you and you not hurting or restraining them. They can escape you in the bath and feel somewhat comforted in the water, but when they want out of the water, you're their only option. This builds a trust. You're their safe spot out of the water. See, you put them back in the water and they don't want to go back in and they start climbing on into you. Check your water temperature, make sure it's not getting too cold. But usually, after a few minutes in the bath, they will continuously swim to you instead of panicking in the corner like this. Now, when they sit in the corner, let them. Don't try to help them out. Let them come to you when you're doing the baths. Let them decide when they want up out of the water and to rest on you. Eventually, they'll just want to rest on you. Taking them back to the cage may be a little stressful early on, but eventually they'll want to rest on you, they'll calm down about the situation, and they'll start to investigate what's actually going on. They'll start to build other decisions on what you are other than a predator because you've been saving them from the water. Again, not that he doesn't want to be in the water, not that the water is terrifying or uncomfortable. He can relax in the water just fine. But when he wants up and to rest out of the water, maybe even to cool down a little, you're his option. Here's an old video of me working with Blue. Same general sense, but I've given him something to rest on so I can just be present and pet him. But again, this is what you end up with, is bath time becomes handling time, becomes relaxed time. And Blue at this point was not completely tame, but was very tolerant during baths. Even highly aggressive reptiles can be more tolerant during baths. Try it out. It works wonders. This is one of my most successful taming and trust building exercises is bath training. Again, deep dechlorinated water, 85 degrees. That's your perfect bath. And also reference my tent training video, working with them in a tent with basically the same concept, allowing them space without being able to hide from you, and then letting them approach you in their time. Excellent trust building methods. These trust building methods in the future will lower the stress for you and your animal during handling, cage cleaning. Once they learn to trust you and not be afraid of you and aggressive with you around the cage through exercises like this, cleaning their water dish becomes a less stressful experience for both of you.